he was the only person who knew. So they had to pay this man like $100+ an hour as a consultant because he was the only person who knew.
Under moonlight glow, the vibe is tight. Gem and Dame on the mic till the break of night.
Yeah. Okay, good. Story time. Boom. I got a good story. A good one on that. I once worked for a company where they bought out another company. And when they bought out another company, they inherited like probably like 30% of their workforce. So they wanted to take the proprietary things that they own and
It's called
basically
legacy systems.
I'm trying to explain to other
Yeah,
people.
I'm over here
Okay.
giving context
And
to the
then
side.
they're gonna repurpose it to absorb it into their business. So like to rewrite it as if it's just part of their book of business, because now it is because they technically bought it. Okay. So when they did this, they had a system they needed to deprecate, aka get rid of, and they needed the information out of it because it linked to their HR system. So they need this information because they're going to keep a certain amount of employees. Plus, they have to keep, I think, like they're, I don't remember what the,
You have to keep the records for an audit in
yeah,
many
I can't remember how long they
situations,
had to keep it.
especially public companies and all that. You got to keep records. If
Yeah,
you
they had to
got
keep it for so
companies
long.
that deal with the government, you're going to have to keep records. Deal with financial companies, whether you're public or private, you got to keep records for between 5 to 10 years minimum. In
And
some places, you
they
got to
dealt
keep
with some,
all of them,
yeah, and they dealt with
insurance, all that.
some government stuff. So they had to keep it on, keep record of it for so long. Well, probably 90% of the people who actually worked on how that system worked all quit because they were like, I'm not working for y'all. They quit. The people and they're like, oh, we want you. And they're like, I'm good. I don't want to work for y'all. They were gonna make these people relocate about 2 hours away to keep the jobs too. So that's a big reason why people were like, I'm good. I don't know why y'all just didn't keep the office where we already lived at, but whatever. So there was one guy who actually knew the system and he was literally retiring like 2 months before they were going to do the whole acquisition merging thing. And they're like, "Oh, well, do you want to stay on and like we could just retire you?" He said, "No, I'm gonna retire early." So he retired a little bit earlier than he was going to. And so he was the only person who knew. So they had to pay this man like $100+ an hour as a consultant because he was the only person who knew what to do with it. He worked the hours he wanted to. I think he worked like 11 to 2 or something like that, like 4 days a week. And he
Remote.
made like, yeah, he wasn't coming in nowhere. He had, when you talked about like leverage, for example, that's why I wanted to bring this up. He had all the leverage. And so when I finally got to talk to him, like, yo, like, and he told me, he was like, I told them, I'm not gonna do this for free. Pay me. They're like, well, how much you want? He like, how much you got? He said, so I can start throwing numbers out. All right. So
That's a real
I didn't care.
negotiation right there. Like,
I
what
said,
in that case, what number can he not say no to? That's the difference that it makes. And
he
they were
said he
gonna
had to
have to
go.
pay a consultant $100 anyway, probably 150 when it comes to something like that.
I think he was making like 150 hour, but he and this was
Yeah.
years ago. This wasn't even like present day.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, he's like, I go get my grandkid. My grandkid doesn't go to daycare or whatever. So we'll retire, me and my wife. And so I figure,
He worked during nap time. That's
yeah,
what that is.
yeah, he worked during that time. I never seen a kid, but you know,
You
he
ain't
was
going
cool.
to kid
He
sleep.
was cool. Yeah, he was cool. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you say
like so
11 to
just
3.
know,
Yeah, that's a good nap time
yeah, it
hour.
was
Yeah.
literally like 11 to 2, 11 to 3 or something like that every day. And then I was like, you know, I don't want to go outside your hours. She's like, I don't mind you. Like, it's fine. You can contact me. I'm thinking, yeah, you paying me $150, $200 an hour. You can contact me too.
Right.
Call me.
Meanwhile, he going
Call
in
me.
just putting in some old Fortran commands or something like that into some old system in the back, and then he going about his day drinking coffee. But
Crazy.
nobody understands. Many of our financial systems are on very, very archaic.
Oh, like if you know Cobalt, man, listen.
Yeah, there you go.
Man,
Yeah.
listen, if you don't take nothing from this, you ain't got nothing to do with your life, you just wondering what to learn, go learn Cobalt. I nap during work time. That's funny. Go
We ain't
learn
talking about
Cobalt.
getting fired. The
Yeah,
baby was napping during the
baby was
work time.
napping, not him.
He was
Oh,
getting paid. Sure, he
so
probably
last
did take a nap. To be for real, there wasn't
he
nobody
probably
gonna
was
stop.
taking a nap. He
Yeah.
was super nice. And then he said after the merger happened, he said he was done. He was just, don't call me no more. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
I wasn't there long enough to see. I actually didn't even see. I think I might have saw towards the end of it. I don't think I was there long enough. He was there after me.
Bring the heat while the city's asleep. News so deep, it'll make your soul weep. Late night trip, come and take a sip. Odd squads here, let your thoughts flip. We break it down, what it means to you. Suburb fam is the thing to do. Late night trip, come and take a sip. Odd squads here, let your thoughts flip. We break